Welcome to Amplifyre's interview series. My name is Christian, and joining me today is the Chief Operating Officer at Solutions for Lab, Pawel. Pawel, welcome to the series. How are you today?
Hello, I'm good. You?
Very good, and I'm glad to have you on as we're talking about a topic in an industry we really haven't explored much on the Amplifyre interview series. We're talking about digital solutions for laboratories. So maybe to start us off, Pawel, how has the digitization of laboratories changed over the last few years?
Sure. Laboratories are the places where everything is changing. So they are creating new things in many types of areas. But unfortunately, they still are working. Well, a lot of them are still working using the notebook, paper notebooks, and the pens. So they are still using the outdated technologies, I would say. But within the last few years, there's a much rush in going to digital with those laboratories. For sure, the pandemic of the COVID-19 has them see that they need to have digital solutions to have more solutions that will help them to go more efficient, to do all the analysis and so on faster and more accurate. And that the data that they are gathering is crucial for them, because if they are using still the notebooks, they are not gathering the data, so they are not able to analyze it at all. And those laboratories know that already. We do see that there's a rush in going digital within that space.
Mm-hmm. And as we know, and we see it happening today so rapidly, technology changes. It's almost day to day now. So how have new tools like AI and AR changed how we process data?
Sure. Well, this is also happening in the laboratory. So previously, a lot of laboratories were thinking about doing only the LIMS implementation, so laboratory information management systems. Those are the kind of systems that are like an ERP, but designed for the laboratories. They are covering a lot of things in labs, but currently we do see, and the laboratories do see, that there is a need for more. As I mentioned, the data is the key here, but the kind of how you manipulate the data is also very, very important. So if you are using the AR, VR, or mixed reality solutions, you are able to, for example, train people faster, make it more safe, because if you are doing the training within the digital area, then you are not wasting the reagents, you are not taking a risk, a danger of doing something wrong within a laboratory, because it's sometimes you are using very dangerous substances, or the environment as it is can be dangerous. And also, for example, if you are training people within your procedures, it's sometimes way better to use mixed reality solution when you are putting the, for example, HoloLens glasses onto your head and displaying all of the steps that the procedure needs to be done in order to do the analysis, which is again way more efficient to put new people on board. Another way, doing the AI machine learning, this is also something that is very crucial right now. We do see currently a little hype on the AI, but using the AI in the laboratories area was started a few years ago, because lots of companies are using all of the data that they have already acquired to prepare new chemicals or new drugs based on the data they already have. And the very crucial thing here is if you have the data and you are putting the machine learning of the AI, so exactly some algorithms done by the computer. So the computer system is doing this much faster than the single person or even a team of the people, because the computer is analyzing all of the data in a very rapid way. So the laboratories are currently seeing that this kind of approach is very, very beneficial for them. So as I mentioned, 3 years ago, the LIMS was something that all laboratories had in their path to go digital. But now some of them are thinking more and way later on what to do after implementing the LIMS. So using these XR technologies or machine learning or AI.
It's as you mentioned, there's so much data that needs to be recorded, and having pen and paper and trying to do it that way just doesn't make any sense, and you get left behind in the dust. So this kind of leads into my next question. To round off today's conversation, why is it important to start building digital infrastructure now?
Sure. Well, I frequently ask clients, what will happen if someone will ask you to prepare a report based on your current environment, current data, paper data, about the average of the time that the analysis took? How long will it take to you to do that? It's almost undoable, I would say. With digital solution, it's like second or few seconds maybe to prepare such a report. So if you will start now, then you will be gathering the data from now. If you will start this within 5 years, you have 5 years gap. And all of the companies are living in the area where they do have the competitors. And what will happen if your competitor start gathering the data right now and you will start gathering data 5 years later? So they will be 5 years ahead of you. And if they will be using the aforementioned technologies like AI, then again, they can prepare a new drug or new chemical or something else faster than you. So I to say something that you cannot afford not having digital solution, because this is something that you're thinking, okay, I will need to pay now a lot of money for doing digital. Sometimes it's not a lot of money, but still. But this is something that you don't need to think about it as spending the money. It's like an investment, so it will return to you in doing everything faster, in doing everything in more optimized way. And after this, for example, 5 years period, you will be able to do something with that data. So I don't think that anyone can afford not having this possibility later on. So waiting with the digitalization, I think that in nowadays it's not a key here. It's something that you are missing.
I think this conversation needs to be continued with especially potential clients of yours, because it is an important thing to do. It's an important thing to look at. And if people are interested in finding out more about Solutions for Lab, where can they go?
For sure, they can go to our website. This is the first place where we, I think that they show. We have also some blog articles all about digitalization. But for sure, they can reach out directly to me through the LinkedIn or via other sources, where we are here to help to go digital, because this is something they're doing on a daily basis.
So go digital, go check them out. Links, of course, are in the description. Pawel, I just want to say thanks so much for joining today's interview. It's been really interesting, and I think it's something that people really need to look closely at, especially for the future.
Thank you, Kishan. It was a pleasure for me too.